Welcome to MTC Creative Kitchen, where he bakes, creates delicious dishes, and blend refreshing juices.
Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. It's indeed a pleasure to see my subscribers as well my newest subscribers. Welcome to my kitchen. For today, I'll be cooking oxtail with broad beans, rice and peas, fried ripe plantain along with green peas. Now guys, you don't want to miss this, so stay tuned. I'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in. So here I have 2.5 pounds of oxtail that I clean up and wash with lime juice and vinegar. However, you may be wondering, why am I using lime juice and vinegar? Now, lime juice and vinegar makes a perfect combination. Furthermore, it reduces the level of bacteria and it cuts the rawness. Here I have 4 cloves of garlic. As you can see, I'm just peeling the skins off of them. Then I'm gonna wash them off, slice them up, and I'll be adding the sliced garlic to the meat. The garlics were peeled, washed, and sliced, and I'm gonna place them aside until I'm ready to add it to the meat. Here I have 1 scotch bonnet pepper that was already washed. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna slice it down the middle, and then I'm gonna cut it up. Now bear in mind guys, I'm not gonna take the seeds out. I'm just gonna cut them up with the seed because knowing me, I like a little kick to my meat. So I'm just gonna allow the seeds to remain in. It's time to season the meat, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add the sliced garlic that I sliced up earlier. Now guys, I'm a lover of garlic and nothing to me like when my meat is properly seasoned with garlic. Next, I'm gonna add the scotch bonnet pepper that I cut up earlier. Now this scotch bonnet pepper is extremely hot and it has a seeds in it. Next, I'm going to add some pimento berries. Now guys, when you add pimento berries to your meat, is it a pork, chicken, oxtail, pig's tail, it gives it a nice flavor. It's time to add my Maggi all-purpose dry season. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna flip it up and then pour it out. However, I realize it's gonna take a longer time, so what I have to do was to screw it off, then pour some of the seasoning on top of the meat, because this way it goes faster. Next, I'm going to add the dash season. Now the dash season has herb and garlic in it. Furthermore, the dash season with the Maggi all-purpose season makes a perfect combination. What I'm gonna do next is just to going into my hands and just massage the meat with the seasoning, because then I want to ensure that the meat is properly coated. So I will be doing this for at least 2 to 3 minutes, just continue massaging, because then I want to ensure that the meat is properly coated. You understand me? And if you notice that even when I'm massaging the meat, I'm spinning the bowl, because then I just want to ensure it is properly seasoned. So I go in with my hands and I go from the bottom and I flip the meat over and I spin the bowl and I turn and I flip and I massage and I rub it in. I just want to ensure. After I finish seasoning meat, I'm gonna rest it in the fridge for at least a day or two. With the red peas on the fire. However, the reason why I have it in a pressure cooker is because time is against me and I have so many things to do. So I just had to pressure it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna allow it to come to a boil and then have that red color, and then I'm gonna put the top on and allow it to pressure for 5 minutes. The peas has now come to a boil. It has a reddish look, but it's not fully red. So I'm gonna give it some more time to cook, just to get that reddish look. However, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna continue to pour water within it, right? Because I'm gonna sink it, because I need to have that reddish look. And as you can see the color of it, so I'm just gonna continue the same steps until it is red enough, and then I'll be adding the cover to the pressure, and then I'm gonna allow it to pressure for 5 minutes. After allowing the peas to continue to boil, I'm just gonna get my coconut. As you can see, my native coconut, then I burst open and ox it out. I'm just gonna cut them up. I'm gonna cut them into reasonable size, because then I'm gonna blend it. Now, guys, you have a choice. You can blend it or you can grate it if you want to. So it's up to you. After adding the chopped coconuts to the blender, I will be adding some water as well. So I'll be adding around 2 cups of water. Nothing less, nothing more, just 2 cups, because then I don't want to start to blend and then there's a spill, because then the milk is running over. Through the mouth of the blender, running over down to the side. So I don't need that. So I'm just going to add 2 cups of water. After adding the water, I'm just going to cover it, and then I'm going to begin blending the coconut. do, I'm just gonna grab the container along with the strainer and I'm gonna extract the juice. Now guys, the container you see before me that I'm extracting the milk into, it holds 2 cups of milk. So with me applying pressure to what's in the strainer, I'm just trying to get some more. Coconut milk is now finished extract. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna place the strainer aside and then I'm gonna give you guys a close-up so you can actually see how the coconut milk looks within the container. Now guys, check this out. So rich and creamy. Now guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to cover the container and then I'm gonna place it on the fridge and allow it to chill until I'm ready to add it to the cooked peas. I'm going to light the stove and allow the pressure cooker to get hot. Then I'm going to add some oil to it. Everybody cooks differently. However, you could actually add water to your pressure pot if you wanted to. Right? Then you add the meat and then allow it to pressure. Or you can brown it down, then you pressure it. However, for me, I'm just reducing all that time. I'm just adding a little oil to it. Place the meat in, then just add some water to it and allow it to pressure. Okay guys, so it's now time to add the meat to the pot. So I'm going to add the meat piece by piece. Now the pot is extremely hot, it's splashing oil, so I have to be careful. So I'm just placing them in order because then I want to try to make everything fit perfectly. After adding all the oxtail to the pot, I'm just going to scrape down the season within it so that the pimento seeds and the garlic along with the scotch bonnet pepper what I went to do was to catch some water within the container that I had the meat seasoned up in, and then I'm going to use my wooden spoon and stir, and then I'll be pouring the water within the pressure cooker. After adding the water, I realized it wasn't much, so I just went to add some more water to it. It's now coming to a boil, so I'm going to put the cover on and put the weight on top, and then I'm going to allow it to pressure for at least 5 minutes. So here I have some seasonings. Now these seasonings, they were peeled and washed, and now I'm dicing them up. So I'm dicing up the onions right now, and it's not a big onion, it's a medium sized onion. Next, I'm gonna cut up the scallion. Now, I don't know what you probably call them in your country, but here in Jamaica we call them scallion. After cutting up the scallion and onion, I'm gonna cut this bell pepper in two, and I'm gonna only use half of it. You know, because I don't really need too much season. I'm just gonna use half, and that's it. Next, I'm gonna add one more scotch bonnet pepper. Now, guys, don't laugh. I do like pepper. I like it my food has spice to it. And this pepper, I did not take the seeds out. I just cut up everything. Alright, guys. So here's a view of the seasonings that I cut up earlier. So this seasoning is going to add to my oxtail. The cooked peas were transferred from the pressure cooker to this pot here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna allow it to come to a boil, then add the coconut milk to it. Now, guys, this is a view of what's going on within the pot. As you can see, the coconut milk boiling along with the peas. Now, guys, look at that red rich look. Now, guys, this is the kind of red rich look you need when you're cooking the rice and peas. You understand me? Allow the peas to boil and get tender and to come to this reddish look. After allowing the coconut milk to boil for a while, I'm gonna go in with my seasonings. So I'm adding my scallion, thyme, and scotch bonnet pepper. However, guys, you know the rice and peas cannot nice without your seasonings. Alright, they play a very vital role in the cooking rice and peas. So the seasonings are a must. After allowing the coconut milk to boil for a while, what I'm gonna do next is just to add approximately 1 teaspoon of salt. Now the salt gives it the taste, so the salt is a must. After allowing the coconut milk to boil for a while, then add the seasoning. I'm gonna wash the rice and add it to the pot. Now I'm adding approximately a pound and a half of rice, and that's enough for me. After adding the rice to the pot, what I'm gonna do next is just to get the wooden spoon and stir. Now I'm stirring the pot just to ensure that there's no rice sticking to the bottom of the pot, or if there's any farmer lumps in it too. Guys, for me, taste is a must, so I'm just checking the level of the taste. Now, after giving the pot a few stir with my wooden spoon, I'm going to cover the pot and allow the rice to cook on medium heat. Oh guys, as I stated before, do not have your flame too high beneath your rice and peas, or else it's going to burn. You want to reduce the flame, right? Keep it at medium heat And as soon as the water boils down, then you want to adjust it to the lowest heat possible and allow it to steam. That's the way you'll get the better result. The rice won't be burned and it will be cooked. My rice and peas, guys. It smells so good, guys. If you follow my method, you'll never go wrong, I guarantee you. Now, as I stated before, do not allow your rice to cook down on medium heat. It will burn. So as soon as the coconut milk has boiled down, what you'll do is just adjust it to the lowest flame possible. I'm going to allow the rice to simmer for at least 5 more minutes. Then I'm going to check on the meat that's within the pressure cooker. Now I'm about to take the weight off, then open the pot. Now guys, check this out, guys. Oh my goodness, guys. Check out my pressured oxtail, guys. It looks so tender. Now I did allow it to pressure for 5 minutes because I know I'm gonna cook it down with the beans and the seasoning, so I didn't want to get too soft. So 5 minutes is good enough. What I'm gonna do next is just to take the meat from out of the pressure cooker pot and place them within the Dutch pot. Now, as I stated before, I pressured the meat for 5 minutes, and 5 minutes is good enough because the pressure cooker that I'm using is very effective. And furthermore, the meat is not that tough, right? However, I never really wanted to pressure it too soft because then I'm gonna cook it down with the seasoning as well as the brown beans. So I didn't want to pressure it too soft because then it's gonna be mashed out. So pressure it for 5 minutes is good enough. Now guys, I could have went ahead and add speed to what I'm cooking, but it doesn't make sense. If I'm gonna add speed to what I'm cooking, now how are you gonna catch on what I'm preparing, guys? It doesn't make sense. Now what if you can't cook oxtail and I'm doing it right now so you can see? Then I mean it makes sense, right? Because then I'm showing you the right way and the steps that you should follow. So it doesn't make sense for me to add speed to it. I'm just cooking it the right way. So if it takes me 20, 30 minutes to get it done, that's what it takes to get it done. It's not a 5-minute meal or a 10-minute meal. It takes longer than that. So, you just have to understand that this is the right method. After taking out all the pressured meat and adding it to the Dutch pot, then I'm going to pour what's left within the pressure cooker within the Dutch pot. What I'm gonna do next is just to use my wooden spoon just to shift them a bit because it's kind of crowded. So I'm just making space. Then I will be lighting the stove, and then I'm gonna cover the pot and just allow it to cook down for a bit. After allowing oxtail to cook down for a bit, what I'm gonna do next is just to add the seasoning that I did cut out from earlier. I'm gonna add them to the pot. After adding the seasoning on the meat, what I'm gonna do next is just to use the wooden spoon and lift them off. That way they'll be cooked evenly. After adding the seasoning to the pot, what I'm gonna do next is just to cover the pot and allow it to cook down some more. After allowing the meat to cook down some more, I'm going to go ahead and add some browning to it. Now guys, you want to be careful on how you apply the browning. It's extremely strong. You just want to add a little bit, not too much. If you add too much, it's going to make the meat too dark. So you just need a little bit. Now bear in mind, if you don't have browning and you have soy sauce, you can go ahead and use it. The only difference is that the soy sauce you have to add more, because the soy sauce is not as effective as the browning. Alright guys, so I'm going to give you guys a preview of what it looks like within the pot. Now as you can see, it's not too dark. It has a lighter color. Now you can add more browning if you want to, you know, but then remember that you have to use a discretion or it's going to be too dark. So when you're adding, just be careful, okay? What I'm going to do next is just to add the ketchup to the meat within the pot, and the reason being is because I could have went ahead and add the beans, but the beans, they came pre-cooked within the tin. Now if I add the beans, right, first thing first, and allow it to cook down some more, the beans will probably mash out, and I don't want that. So what I did was to add some ketchup. Then I'm going to use my wooden spoon and just to stir, and then I'll add the beans within a few minutes after. It's now time to add the broad beans to the cooked oxtail within the pot. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the Alaska brand broad beans. Now you can choose to use whatever broad beans you want to use, right? You have all different kind of brand out there. You can also use the cooked one or the non-cooked one. It's up to you which one you want to use. After adding the broad beans to the oxtail within the pot, I'm just going to use a spoon just to shift them so that the broad beans can go in between them and not be on top of the oxtail. What I'm going to do next is just to allow the oxtail to simmer down for at least 5 more minutes before I turn the flame off. Now guys, remember to like up the video, right, and leave a comment because I want to know what y'all think. Tell me, do you like my dish? You like the recipe? Just let me know what's up. Guys, it's been a pleasure to share with you what I do in my kitchen. So please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, as well hit that notification bell and let it remain on all. That way you'll be notified whenever there's a next video available. Thank you for watching.